Hey, good morning. Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works. It's growing. The Word's growing. Keep planting the seed of the Word of God. Over in Mark chapter 4, it says the Word, the seed, the incorruptible seed of the Word of God is like a farmer that plants his seed and then he goes to bed at night and that seed's growing. He doesn't understand that. He don't know how it's growing, but yet he knows the seed is growing because it says he knoweth not how. So the seed of the Word of God that you've been planting is growing, and you're not going to let the devil talk you out of it. You're going to keep planting it and watering it and using it because faith comes by hearing and hearing by the Word of God. So you keep planting that seed and it'll grow. I talked to you yesterday and the day before about faith being your servant. Now watch this. I want you to get this today. Watch. Patty and I she's got a car and I got a car and an old pickup truck. And we decided that we wanted to go up to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee yesterday. She likes to shop. So we went up there to shop. Now I got in my old pickup truck. That pickup truck is designed to take me wherever I want to go. Now watch. On the way home last night, we stopped at a little hotel. And, just because I was give out, man, we left yesterday at I got up at 4, made the program, left, drove all day, shopped all day. She shopped all day, and it was 5 or 6 o'clock when we left, and there wasn't any hotels there in town, so we just decided to drive part of the way back home. Well, I drove and I drove and I drove. Now, I'm going to get up here in a little bit. I'm already up, obviously. I'm going to go get in my pickup truck, and I'm going to tell the pickup truck, not in words, but I'm going to say in my mind, take me the rest of the way home. And it's that truck's job to get me there. Now, faith is like that. You speak to that mountain, it will obey you. Your faith will obey you. It's your faith's job to get the job done. And just because you used it yesterday, like we used our truck yesterday, to go to Pigeon Forge to do shopping at that big old Tanger Mall. That's one of her favorite places to go. Well, my truck's job today is to take me home. Now watch, that truck's got over 200,000 miles on it. Every one of those miles has been to take me somewhere. Just because it took me yesterday, just because it's going to take me today, I'm not going to let it rest. I'm going to get up Sunday morning and take off and go someplace else. You see, it's designed to do what I instruct it to do. I tell it to do. Get this. Jesus said your faith is a servant. Now, I'm not going to go out there this morning. Now, it's before daybreak while I'm doing this program. But when I get through, I'm not going to go out there and pat that thing on the head and say, boy, you a good truck. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that, you're paid for and that everything about you's working good. And it is. But I'm not going to thank it. Man, I'm going to put the key in there and I'm going to start it up and I'm going to go down the road where I choose to go. Well, you shouldn't be that way with your faith that you say, well, look what faith did, dear God. Father, I just thank you for my faith. And yes, you should be very grateful for it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be, but what I'm saying is get it out and use it again. And, next week we may decide to go someplace else. I don't have any plans right now. But you see, I don't have to have plans to go to use my truck. A lot of days I just get in the truck and go to Walmart to buy something, or I just get in it to go someplace because I want to go someplace. Your faith is like that. It's your tool. It's your servant. A good mechanic knows where his tools are. Yesterday, the day before now, I had to go pick up my another vehicle of mine that I had worked on. And when I went there, the mechanic was cleaning up his tools. Man, he'd worked on it, the day before, and he'd fixed it, and he was taking those tools and cleaning them up and putting them in the right spot. He knows where they go. He takes care of them. Your faith is like that. It's a tool. Something that God gave you to use. Now, he makes his living with those tools, obviously, and fixes other people's stuff. But here's the point I'm getting at. Your faith has been given to you. It's a gift. God hath dealt to every man the measure of faith, Romans 12:3. So it's a gift that came from God because we are saved, Ephesians 2:8-9. For you are saved by grace through faith. It is the gift of God. Now, somebody says, well, that's the grace that's the gift of God. Yeah, oh, yeah. God's love and his grace for me, that's a gift, yes, sir. But it was the faith that is the gift of God, because without the faith, you can't receive from God. Hebrews 11:6 says, for without faith, it's impossible to to believe it for anything. For by faith it's impossible to receive. For by faith it's impossible to please God. Well, you're going to please God by believing that He is. That's a part of that verse there in verse 6. For we must believe that He is. Let's go somewhere else. I went out yesterday morning because it's cold. First cold spell we've had here in Alabama, and it was in the mid-30s. So I went out yesterday morning. I stuck the key in the truck and I started it up and turned the heat on high to let it warm up. So that when Pat got in it, she'd be warm. It didn't bother me, but I like to treat my woman right, and she likes to be cozy. And I had her a pillow and a blanket, and I took her out there, and the truck was all warm, and it was nice. It'd been sitting there warming up, but then I had to make a decision to put the thing in gear, back it up out of the driveway, and drive up the driveway out of the hill, up the hill, and go where I wanted to go. I made the choice as to where I wanted to go, and then I went, and my truck took me there. Woo, come on, preach, Frank. Your faith is your vehicle to take you wherever you want to go. I don't want to be sick no more, not going that way. I'm going to divine health. I didn't head south to go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I headed north. I went up through Gadsden, then I went through Chattanooga because I wanted to go that direction. I made the choice as to where I wanted to go. I don't want to be broke no more. I'm making the choice to have my faith take me the other way, not broke, but to take me to divine prosperity, abundance, more than enough. And your faith is designed to take you there. And, I've been going getting in my truck every day now for years. I don't know how to get in I've had that thing a long time. But, I'm not going to let it just sit there and say, well, you did a good job. You took me on that trip. Bless your darling heart. No, no, no. I'm going to take my faith, go to divine health. I'm going to take my faith. I'm going to get in it and put it in gear. I'm going to take it to divine prosperity. I'm going to take it to a very happy, romantic life. Been doing that all along. I got to go, saints. Hey, have a great day. Use your faith. It's given to you as a vehicle to take you there. Remember, Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.